You know, the Canadians make love 96 times a year. And one guy in the front row says, you're talking lifetime, really, aren't you, Mike? Laughter is not something that's frivolous. It's something that's important for our health, both socially and physically. Now, you people probably have an HR department, and they always call it human resources. Well, I don't call HR departments human resources. I call it the humor and recognition department. Because I give about 40 to 50 talks all over North America to companies and organizations and professional groups each year. And the one thing that I realize and that I emphasize in all my presentations is this, that the most important resources that any company or organization has go home at night to their kids, to their families, to their friends. That's what's important. Well, then what you have to do is to have healthy doses of humor and laughter, because laughter is not a nice little pleasant add-on. It is absolutely imperative to the functioning of any organization. People will crawl over miles of razor blades in their bare feet if they know they're appreciated and praised, and the whole thing is fun. The people I work with are fantastic. We have a good time together. So even the most mundane job can be made enjoyable if you enjoy one another. Women produce a hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin is produced prolifically by women. It's called the caring and nurturing hormone. And when women are confronted with stress, they produce voluminous amounts of oxytocin. Now men, we produce it, but our testosterone neutralizes any wimpy oxytocin we might produce. Men respond to stress by either resisting it, confronting it, or running from it. My wife and I like to dance, and when we go out at night, we used to go to a lot of dances with about 8 other couples. And we'd sit at a table, much like this, in a hall, and we'd be enjoying the dancing and the music and the conversation with one another. And my wife would automatically do this. Barbara, I got to go to the bathroom. Would you like to go to the bathroom? Watch this. Would this ever happen? Hey, Bruce, I got to go to the bathroom. How about you and I go to the bathroom? If you laugh a lot, and if there is such a problem with low morale and absenteeism and high turnover and high stress rate, low productivity, if you want to address that, don't just give your people a talking to. Get them laughing. Because laughter stimulates a creative response that is phenomenal to observe. For example, laughter. It reduces stress by 1/2. If you can't laugh at yourself, people, you leave the job to somebody else. So it gives us more energy. It stimulates the feel-good chemicals in our body called endorphins, and it increases and enhances our immune system, enabling us to ward off disease. You gotta slow down. You move too fast. You gotta slow down and make the morning last. You're working too hard. You know that it's true. You gotta slow down and make time for you. A little slow on the uptake there. I think we'll have to have you giving a leadership role. Would you stand up there, buddy? Here's a book for you. And Leo, at 96, has a smile from ear to ear. The doctor makes a mental note. Leo comes in for his checkup 3 months later, and the doctor says, how are you, Leo? And Leo goes, hey, doc, I've never been better, man. The guy says, yeah, I noticed that. To what do you attribute this newfound sense of well-being? And Leo says, I'm just doing what you told me. The doctor said, what did I tell you, Leo? Leo said, last time I was here, you said, get a hot mama and be cheerful. The doctor said, no, Leo, I said, you got a heart murmur, be careful. Our lives are filled with humor. I said to my wife, who was sitting there reading a Danielle Steele novel at the time, you know, escapist literature, she's reading a Danielle Steele's novel at the time. Carol was reading a Danielle Steele's novel at the time. She was reading a Danielle, thank you. And she's reading this book, reading her book, very good. It was a little bigger book than that, that's right. Yellow birds up high in banana trees. Yellow birds, you sit all alone like me. Take it, Peter, baby. Yeah.